Good morning, folks. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. As you can see, I've actually been working on it on my kitty cat here. I've decided to do it one letter at a time. So I am currently working on the number 5, which is the solid brown here. I've done all of number 4 here and here, and 3, whatever 3 was, and 2, whatever 2 was, and 1. I can't remember. They're way up there, and yeah. So, I currently have coffee on the go being made. It's almost done. I slept in a little bit this morning. I'm gonna blame it on the chocolate because I had got money last night, paid the rent, paid the phone bill, paid a little extra on the phone bill because the phone bill is a bit high. Well, it's over $500 because of upgrading to a new phone. I got to pay off the old phone, which I still owe $300 on. So yeah, so basically I put like 40 bucks towards, yeah, it's about $40 towards my new phone. I mean my old phone, this phone. So in my last video, in my video that I did like yesterday's, it was suggested that I use my phone mount to put this, attach this to my phone mount so that I can work on it with less strain on my hands. So I'm like, sure, I'll give it a try. And I tried it and it works. Only problem is because of how high up it is, like it's still like right in front of my face, but it's like I have to be able to rest my arms on the table. And I can't do that with it so high up off the table. But it does work. So I am definitely going to look into getting a stand, one of those stands that you can get. Get something that I can use to mount this on, attach this to make it easier for me to work on it. Because yeah, I actually I used it for when I was doing this here, and it worked quite well. It did. And so yeah, I am definitely going to look into that. Alright, let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. So I know I was saying yesterday and the day before about how I was going to see about borrowing the truck today, which is Wednesday, April 16th. To go to the town next door to get a bunch of stuff done. Well, it turns out my dad, he has a doctor's appointment today, actually right now, in my hometown, which is in the other direction. So he had to go do that, so I couldn't borrow the truck. And I'm like, well, is there a possibility that I could borrow the car? And he's like, well, I can't speak for your bonus mom because it's her car. I was like, well, yeah, I know. And she doesn't want to run the risk of anything happening. If I'm borrowing the car, if I'm borrowing her car and something happens, insurance won't cover anything because I'm not on her insurance as a secondary driver. And she won't add my dad as a secondary driver on her car either because it'll increase her insurance rates, even though he's got really good he's got a really good driving history. Yeah. Because she pays the insurance for her car out of her own money, and her income is less than me. Yeah, less than I get a month on disability. So yeah. So yeah, she's very hesitant about letting me borrow the car. There are times when she will let me borrow the car, like when they were both out of town and I needed to rush Peaches to the vet because of health issues. So yeah, it was that one. It was a special case. It was a medical emergency. So she was okay with me borrowing the car for that. But yeah, like if anything happens to the car while I'm driving, her insurance won't cover it. So basically, like if something happens and the car needs like $2,000 worth of work on it in order for it to be drivable or what have you, I would have to foot the bill. Well, they would pay the bill and I would have to pay them back. And as it is right now, that would take a very long time to do. Because I was going over my finances last night. And yeah, after I pay the rent, pay the phone bill, paying for Wolfie to get her ID done, putting gas in the truck, getting propane and water. Basically, we'll have $200 left for groceries. So, yeah, lovely, hey? Lovely. Absolutely wonderful. Not. So thankfully we are able to use the food bank for a little bit of food. And yeah, but we do have to I really want to go and cash in all of the empties that we have. We've got 2 tote bins full. Well, the second tote is almost full. But we've got a tote bin that's like overflowing with recycling. So, oh my goodness. Where is this phone call coming from? North York, Ontario. Yeah, so we do believe that all these phone calls that I'm receiving from all over all over Canada, because a little while ago I had one from Quesnel, which is in BC. They're to do with Elections Canada. And I'm just not interested in receiving phone calls from any of them. So, yeah, I'm not interested Not interested. So, I learned yesterday was Megan Fox's birthday. Not the actress, but the reporter. Yeah, it was her birthday yesterday. I watched the replay of one of her live stream from earlier yesterday. I was watching that last night. Yeah. Yeah. Well, during the live stream, she received 2 phone calls. One from her sister, who's an attorney, and her sister sang her happy birthday. And another well-known attorney was in the background of that phone call, and he sang her happy birthday. And then another YouTuber called her during the live stream and wished her sang happy birthday to her while he was at his real world job. And then he's like, I gotta go, my boss is glaring at me. Yeah. Yeah. So that was a cool live stream that she did. Yeah, a whole bunch of people wished her a happy birthday, and yeah. Another YouTuber friend of hers joined her on stream, one that hasn't been on her live stream in a while. Like, joined in on camera. But yeah, it was a cool live stream. Oh, what else? So yeah, because I got paid, I got money. I e-transferred a little bit of money to Wolfie's account. And then we walked over to 7-Eleven shortly after 9 last night. Got a pizza and Slurpee each and some chocolate bars because, well, we were both craving chocolate because it's that time of the month for her. And, well, and I'm just craving chocolate. So I think it's a combination of the Slurpees and the chocolate that made me decide to sleep in. So yeah, I slept in this morning. I didn't get up until shortly after 10. I didn't want to get up. But then I got up. Made coffee. Working on my kitty cat. Yeah, I told Wolfie last night I want to work on this kitty cat until it's done. I'm not going to do any diamond painting until it's done. Although I might get the itch to diamond paint later. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm working on my kitty cat. So I hope everybody's doing good, enjoying the nicer weather. Hopefully it's not really crappy weather where you're at right now. It's quite nice weather here. I got up and Wolfie already had the door open. And it's like, okay, the door is open and the space heater's going. That's not a good combination. So I turned the space heater off. Yeah. Yeah, I I shared pictures with Lola of my curtains. The 2 curtains that I completed and hung up. One in the doorway that leads from the main room to the bedroom. And then the other one, the newest one that's hanging in front of the door leading to outside. Yeah. And yeah, they still give us privacy. The one leading to the bedroom, that one, it does it does help with like when oh god, I found that it was helping with keeping the warmth in the bedroom better when I first hung it up. I hope I'm staying in frame for you guys to see. But yeah, I am currently working on a curtain for across the back window. I will be looking into getting a clear shower curtain to go across the back window as well for in the winter. My dehumidifier, I did finally pull it out of the box. It's got a power cord, but it needs a power base. Yeah, like I could plug it into my laptop. I could plug it into my speaker because it's got this type of port. It plugs into one of these. Yeah. So I gotta find another one of those darn things around here somewhere. I've got the dehumidifier in the bedroom right now, because I think it would be more beneficial in there, because I don't always like opening the windows like when it's cold. I really don't know whether I'm gonna use, I think I should just get another one and then have one out here and one in there. And then use the one in there in the winter and use the one out here. Like maybe just have it running all the time. I don't know. I'm limited to power sources. I'd love to have an I wish I could afford to have an electrician come in and upgrade my breaker panel. Cause yeah, I've got this one outlet that the space heater's plugged into it. I also have it's a nightlight pest deterrent thing, like an ultrasonic pest thingy, as well as my coffee maker. Well, I can have all three of those things on at the same time, and then I can plug, like if I plug the air fryer in, and if I'm using the air fryer, I can't have the space heater on at the same time, because it'll blow the breaker. It's done that a couple of times now. And it's odd because I actually at one time had the air fryer and the rice cooker plugged in and running at the same time on that outlet. So yeah, I gotta get my breaker panel looked at, preferably by an electrician. And I don't personally know any electricians. Mechanics, yes. Electricians, no. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out. I always do. I'll figure something out. Yeah. All right. New thread. I know it's actually floss, but I still call it thread because it's got to get threaded onto a needle. Okay, how can you tell I'm right-handed? More of the nail polish is missing from my right hand, because I use my right hand more with scrubbing dishes, mainly. Yeah. So yeah, my right hand is more active than my left hand. My left hand is a little sore at the moment. I'm gonna zoom you out a bit. There. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Well, like I said, I haven't been up for very long. Oh, gotta love that coffee. All right. So I'm gonna go and work. Where should I? Yeah, I'm gonna work this. I'm gonna work this and this. I'm gonna see how much I can get done of all of this brown here. Okay. And put my finger on it. Okay, I'm actually gonna start over here with this. Oh my goodness, terrible, terrible loud noise. Yeah, when we went to go walk over to 7-Eleven last night. Oh my goodness. Just a second. I'm gonna close that door. Oh my goodness, that was loud. I don't know what's going on out there. I'm not curious enough to go peek. I am curious, but not curious enough to go out there and see what's actually going on. But yeah, we took the garbage out, went over to the dumpster, and it was way overfull. Yeah, that dumpster was way overfull. But she just tossed it in there on top of all the other garbage. Yeah. And I'm surprised because I thought the garbage would have been picked up on Monday. Because I thought garbage day was Mondays. Alright, where is that hole? There it is. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful weather out and really nice. Perfect weather for going for a walk or a bike ride. And yeah, Wolfie and I are both hiding. Hiding inside. Because, yeah, we're not outdoorsy type people. See, if we lived in a place where the weather was crappy all the time, I'd be fine with that. Because I hardly ever go out as it is. I actually would love to have a place big enough to have my own indoor fitness room. That'd be awesome. Or at least just like exercise bike. I really want to get an exercise bike because I like bike riding, right? I love bike riding. It's just I don't like the environment. Riding it in the environment outside. I prefer a stationary bike where I can just sit, pedal my ass off. Just pedal, and like watch YouTube videos or listen to music while I'm doing it. That's what I used to do when I used to live in the town next door. I'd periodically I'd go to the recreation center in town, and I'd use the fitness room, and I would ride the stationary bike for half an hour, listening to music. And then I'd go back into the change room, and I'd change into my bathing suit, and I'd go to the pool area, and I would sit in the hot tub for a little bit, and then I would go and swim a few laps, and then I'd go and sit in the hot tub a little bit longer, and then depending on how I felt, I'd probably go and swim a few more laps, and then go back into the hot tub. Then I'd get out, go shower, change, and go home. I wanted to be doing that. I actually wanted to be doing that every Tuesday and Thursday, but yeah, didn't always do it. I should have been doing that. I'd like to be doing that now, but like, I'd like to be able to drive over to the recreation center, community center, whatever, and do that. Yeah. And I know Wolfie would actually want to do that too. But she'd use the rowing machine. I like the rowing machine, I do, but the town next door, I don't remember. I don't think they had a rowing machine. And the recreation center here, I don't know what machines they have. Last year, when I was seeing my mental health counselor, we talked about me getting a pass to be able to go and do that stuff, but
He doesn't care about consent. Come here.
and we weren't able to accomplish that. Like, we were looking at getting me a pass to the recreation center in the town next door, but because I'm not a resident of the town next door, I'm not eligible for a pass there. I have to look into getting a pass for the one here. And my bonus mom said, well, if you get a pass to the fitness, for that, then I'll let you borrow my car. But I would actually have to be like living there for that. It's not like she's gonna let me like have the car here all the time. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure something out. I still want to see about getting a little car. I still have my eye on that there's a little white car at an auto shop just down the road. And I know last year they had a for sale sign on it. I keep meaning to stop there and ask them about the car and say, well, what's the deal with the car and whatnot, and see if there's any way I can make a deal with them to get the car. Because, yeah, it'll be perfect for Wolfie and I. Because little cars are great on gas, and we don't need a big ginormous vehicle to get around. Just something small. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Sorry, my fingers are going numb on this hand. Just the fingertips. Just the fingertips are trying to go numb. Yeah, it's most likely a pinched nerve in my back. That's what it usually is. And it usually just means I gotta crack my back. But yeah, a little car would actually give us a lot more freedom. We could actually, yeah, it would be so much nicer. I'd still prefer going to the town next door with my dad, though, because that would save on gas and keep him company and spend at least a little bit of quality time with him, even if it is in the truck. But still, like, yeah. But I also still want to get a trailer for my bike to pull behind my bike for around town here. Oh God, yeah. But if I get a little car, I'm definitely not going to be riding my bike. That's the thing. Why ride my bike when I can just hop in the car and go, right? Whereas because if I've just got the bike, then I've got no choice but to use the bike. And with the bike trailer, we can actually like be easier for us to get stuff done around town here, because we can just use the bike trailer. Obviously, we can use the bike and bike trailer to go to the food bank, go to the post office, go to the grocery store to get water. Excuse me. Yeah, all that fun stuff. There.
Shush your face with my English. I really want to just like go in bed, but grab the
So,
just say fuck it.
yeah, that would, having the bike trailer would help a lot. Would be good exercise for both Wolfie and myself. Using the bike to get her around. But like she wants to get a cruiser bike. I actually prefer a cruiser bike, but I got my bike at the thrift store in the town next door, and well, only paid 30 bucks for it, so I'm gonna use it. I hate the seat, but it's still rideable. I want to get a new seat for it, and maybe one day. So if we can find a cruiser bike for her, that'd be awesome. And get a bike trailer, that'd be awesome. And then we can both look at doing volunteer work at the thrift store, which would be a nice thing to do. Would be good exercise for us to do, to get out of the house and meet some of the locals. And yeah. And working at the thrift store does have its perks. It does, because you come across things that it's like, ooh, I could definitely use that. And yeah, it's at a good price. So yeah. I am buying that. Yeah, because the last time I went to the thrift store, I was looking for hoops. Hoops like this. But they didn't have any. But I did end up buying some. I ended up buying some yarn while I was there. And actually, I bought some fancy yarn that I'm gonna, there was enough there that I can make a little scarf out of. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do soon. Yeah. I got this the box that my water dispenser came in. That box is full of yarn. Well, not full. Yeah, actually, it's full of yarn. It is so full of yarn now. Gotta use it. And I'm slowly using it. I'm using it to make a curtain for across the back window. I have made a few. I have made curtains for some of the other windows, but It's looking like the curtains just aren't quite big enough. But, yeah. I'll figure something out. Yeah, I'll think of something. Unfortunately, I have to stop and take a break because my fingertips are still going numb. I need to stretch. I need to stretch my back and see if that'll help. Because, yeah, it's hurting. My fingertips are hurting, so I'm gonna go. Alright, I'm gonna go and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!